Rebecca, a project manager, is at the midpoint of crucial infrastructure project. She observes that a significant portion of the project's essential information and expertise resides with a few senior team members. Not very unusual in a real environment as well. Some people know a lot, others are clueless. Considering the project's stringent timeline and her observation, what should Rebecca prioritize first? The another information added here is the project is also expected to finish on time. So, what I am learning from this question is that I have a knowledge sharing problem. And I also want to finish the project on time. So, I don't want to spend too much time doing activities which are not productive. Yeah. So, how should I deal these two information forward? By looking at the four options available. So leverage the senior members' expertise by allocating them the majority of critical tasks to expedite project progress. Now, I believe this option A is trying to focus on the scheduling aspects only. We have a critical project. Make sure that these people know everything. I get maximum work out of them, and we finish the project faster. That looks a great idea. But the problem is the concern was coming and the question was indicating that we have a problem that only few people know critical details about the project, and the question is also showing that we are in the mid of the project, so there is a good amount of journey still left. It is not something the final month or a final stage. So it is a little risky approach because I am still promoting a single or a few people point of failure, and let's see if we have a better option which promotes other people's capability as well, and at the same time ensure that we are moving on a delivery timeline. Option B, organize knowledge sharing session, enabling senior team members to impart their insights and pivotal projects detail to the broader team. Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, in our project management content we keep promoting that we should have a knowledge transfer for project continuity. We should do a knowledge transfer to develop people. We need to create de-skilled professionals, and we should do this in order to avoid single point of failure. Yeah, so that seems to be a great idea related to the option or the question which is coming. This option B is not indicating that it will slow the project down. Yeah, so that I should not think too much, because I may start thinking because this may create a training time and that will delay my project. That information is not coming in the option B, so I can safely assume it's a good candidate option for my question. Let's see option C. Ensure that senior members, yeah, diligently document their work so that others can subsequently benefit from their insights. Now, this makes things challenging because option B and option C both are focusing on knowledge transfer. It is just like they are using different tools for knowledge transfer. Option C is saying, I will make sure people document the things. Option B is saying that we will make a kind of collaborative discussions where people will talk about their experiences. Now, if I need to think more deeper, I can say I need to focus on the explicit and implicit knowledge transfer. I want to make sure that people really get experiential learning rather than documented learning alone. And I can also focus on the richness of communication when we have these two options coming very closely. We understand when we are doing interactive communication, we can ask question, we can get information faster, and we can also create a networking relationship. We can also create trust between senior and junior member that can overall create a collaborative environment and help my project to finish faster. So out of option B and C, I am choosing B. It is just not for a guessing game. It is basically by factoring the richness of communication and overall effectiveness of knowledge transfer. If I don't have an option B and I only have an option C, probably then option C becomes great. Yeah, out of option A is not looking that great, but since I have an option B, I go with that. Let's see option D. Delegate the responsibility of documenting all project processes to junior team members, ensuring comprehensive information capture. Yeah, so that could be a candidate option, and if that is more like competing with C. Now, in a C, the senior members were documenting. In the D, the junior members are documenting. Maybe we end up assuming that junior members will learn first and then they will document their understanding. Ideally, this understanding should be having process to validate it by the senior members. That is not coming very clearly, because if the people, junior members, don't understand the whole concept, they may end up documenting also wrong. But if we add that I will make the junior people to document and senior people to review, I can definitely take that as a good knowledge sharing approach. But still, it is not that rich in communication. Since I have an interactive communication available in the option B, I will still go with that. But it is a good possible option for knowledge transfer if we add the validation also at the end of option D. But again, in the PMP exam, we need to limit our thinking based on the options given. I am discussing a little more just to create a better thinking process for dealing with these kind of questions. So option B looks great here. We are talking about building a team. If we talk about the PMP exam content outline task, people domain, build a team, its primarily focuses on appraising stakeholder skills, ensuring the project resources are always continuously assess and refresh team skills to meet the project needs. So I need to refresh the skills for my junior team member. And this particular task also clearly mentions maintain team and knowledge transfer. So I need to ensure that knowledge is getting transferred amongst the team member. So build a team, people domain is very clearly connected with this question. And we also have another process domain task which talks about ensure knowledge transfer for project continuity. So it tells that I need to make sure that my team members are educating each other, and we need to discuss the overall project responsibility within the team. We need to set the clear expectation for working environment, and we need to take an approach which help us in doing knowledge transfer. So for a PMP exam, we need to remember that knowledge transfer is a promoted thing, and not to have a single point of failure is also a promoted idea. Overall, the topic covers avoiding single point of failure, ensuring the knowledge transfer is happening on a regular basis, developing people by giving them opportunity to learn more, creating multi-skilled professionals using T-shaped professionals so that they know multiple areas, so that they can remove bottlenecks whenever the one area is demanding more work. Yeah. And overall, mitigating the risk of isolated knowledge, which can create a challenge when that particular person or group is not available to support the project work. So overall, I should promote knowledge sharing, I should promote interactive communication, and I should promote that explicit and implicit tacit knowledge also get transferred to my team members. And this should happen on a regular basis without fail. And especially if I'm in the mid of the project, and I need to ensure my people are well understanding the overall project direction.